$100. That is it. Not 1,000. Not 10,000. Not once I have enough saved up. Whatever that means. $100 is enough to start investing in Canada today. Right now. This week. And I know what you are thinking. $100 is not going to make me rich. What is the point? The point is not the $100. The point is what happens to the person who starts with $100 versus the person who keeps waiting until the number feels big enough. One of them builds something real. The other one is still waiting at 40. This video is the exact step-by-step guide I wish someone had handed me at the beginning. No confusion, no jargon, no overwhelming options. Just, here is what to do, here is where to go, here is how to start. Let us go. Meet Tolu. Tolu is 24, born in Nigeria, grew up in Toronto, works a full-time job, earns about $42,000 a year, splits rent with a roommate, sends a little money home when she can. She has been meaning to start investing for 2 years. 2 years. Every time she sits down to figure it out, she hits a wall. Which platform do you even use? What is a TFSA versus an RRSP? What is an ETF? What is a MER? What is a dividend? Do you need a financial advisor? Can you lose everything? Is it like gambling? What if she picks the wrong thing? She closes the tab, tells herself she will come back when she has more time to research properly, when she has more money, when she understands it better. 2 years pass. Her colleague at work, same age, similar salary, casually mentions her investment account has grown to $8,000. Tolu asks how she started. Her colleague says, I just opened a Wealthsimple account one night and put in $50 to see what happened. That is it. $50. One night. No research degree required. And for 2 years, Tolu had been waiting to feel ready, while her colleague's money had been quietly working. The barrier to starting investing in Canada is not money. It is not knowledge. It is the feeling that you need to know everything before you begin anything. You do not. And this video is going to prove it. Before we get into the exact steps, let me make sure you understand 3 things that will make everything else make sense. Thing 1, a TFSA is your best friend, and most Canadians do not use it properly. TFSA stands for Tax-Free Savings Account, but the name is misleading because it is not really just a savings account. It is a container, a special tax-sheltered container that the Canadian government lets you put investments inside. And here is the magic. Any money you make inside your TFSA, whether that is from growth, dividends, or interest, is completely tax-free. The government does not take a cent. If your investment doubles inside your TFSA, the entire gain is yours. No tax bill. Ever. Every Canadian over 18 has contribution room. In 2025, the annual limit is $7,000. And if you have never contributed before, your unused room from previous years has been accumulating. If you turned 18 in 2009 or before, you may have over $95,000 in available contribution room right now. Open the TFSA first, always. Everything else comes after. Thing 2. You do not pick stocks. You buy the whole market. This is the part that trips most beginners. They think investing means researching companies, watching tickers, making bets on winners. That is trading. And it is how most people lose money. What we are talking about is something much simpler and historically much more effective. An ETF, Exchange Traded Fund, is a single investment that automatically holds hundreds or thousands of companies at once. When you buy one share of a broad market as ETF, you effectively own a tiny piece of hundreds of companies across multiple industries and countries. When the overall market grows, your ETF grows. You do not have to pick. You do not have to watch. You do not have to be right about any individual company. You just own the whole thing. Low cost, diversified, proven over decades. This is where your $100 starts. Thing 3. The platform matters because fees quietly destroy returns. Not all investing platforms are equal. Traditional banks in Canada often charge fees that silently eat your returns over time. For a beginner starting with small amounts, those fees can consume a significant percentage of your growth. The platforms built for beginners in Canada, Wealthsimple being the most accessible, charge zero commission on trades and offer fractional shares, meaning you can invest any dollar amount regardless of what a single share costs. This is what makes starting with $100 genuinely viable. Let me show you what starting with $100 and adding to it consistently actually looks like over time, because this is where the doubt disappears. Tolu starts today. She puts in $100 to open her account. Then she commits to adding $100 every month, roughly $3.30 a day, less than a coffee and a snack. She invests it into a simple, all-in-one ETF. We will get to exactly which one, that tracks global markets and has historically returned around 7 to 8% annually over the long term. She does not touch it. She does not panic when markets dip. She just keeps the $100 going in every single month. Here is what happens. After 1 year, she has contributed $1,300. Her account shows approximately $1,360. Not dramatic, but it is there. It is real. And it is more than she would have if she kept waiting. After 5 years, she has contributed $6,100. Her account shows approximately $7,400. The gap between what she put in and what she has is starting to become visible. After 10 years, she has contributed $12,100. Her account shows approximately $17,300. She has made over $5,000 simply by leaving it alone and letting it compound. After 20 years, she has contributed $24,100. Her account shows approximately $52,000. After 30 years, $36,100 contributed. Account value? Approximately $121,000. From $100 a month? From $3.30 a day. From the amount she was already spending on things she cannot remember buying. Now here is the version that shows why starting matters more than the amount. If Tolu waits just 3 more years before starting, keeps everything else identical, same $100 a month, same returns, her account at the same endpoint has approximately $97,000 instead of $121,000, $24,000 less. Not because she invested less money overall. The difference in contributions is only $3,600 because she gave her money 3 fewer years to compound. The cost of waiting 3 years was $24,000. That is not a typo. Every month you delay has a price, and the price compounds just like the investment does. Here is the exact step-by-step process. Follow this in order, and you will be invested before the end of the week. Step 1. Download Wealthsimple and create an account. Wealthsimple is a Canadian investing platform built specifically for beginners. It is regulated. It is legitimate. It is used by millions of Canadians. It has no account minimums and charges zero commission on trades. Go to wealthsimple.com or download the app. Create an account. You will need your social insurance number, a government ID, and your banking information. The process takes about 15 minutes. Step 2. Open a TFSA inside your Wealthsimple account. Once your account is set up, Wealthsimple will ask what type of account you want to open. Choose TFSA, not a personal account, not an RRSP to start. The TFSA is more flexible for most beginners, and the tax-free growth is your most powerful tool. If you want to check your available TFSA contribution room, log into CRA My Account at canada.ca. It is listed there directly. Step 3. Connect your bank account and transfer $100. Link your checking account to Wealthsimple. Transfer $100. This is your starting deposit. It will take 1 to 3 business days to land in your account depending on your bank. Step 4. Buy XEQT or VEQT. These are the two ETFs I want you to know about. You only need one. XEQT, iShares Core. Equity, ETF portfolio, traded on the Toronto Stock Exchange. One single ETF that holds thousands of companies across Canada, the United States, international developed markets, and emerging markets. Fully diversified. Global. Management fee of around 0.20% annually, meaning on $1,000 invested you pay about $2 a year in fees. That is it. VEQT, Vanguard, all equity, ETF portfolio. Almost identical concept from a different provider. Also excellent. Also very low cost. Either one is a strong choice for a beginner. You do not need both? Pick one and buy it with your $100. In Wealthsimple, search the ticker symbol XEQT or VEQT. Enter the dollar amount you want to invest. Confirm the trade. You are now an investor. Step 5. Set up an automatic recurring deposit. Go into your Wealthsimple settings and set up an automatic deposit of whatever amount you can genuinely commit to, even $50 a month, even $25, on the same date every month, ideally your payday. Set it up so the money moves automatically on payday before you have a chance to spend it. Then set up an automatic buy order for your chosen ETF so the deposit immediately gets invested rather than sitting as uninvested cash. You have now built a system that invests for you on autopilot every single month without requiring any willpower or decision-making. That system, running quietly in the background, is how wealth is actually built. Step 6. Leave it alone. Check it once a quarter if you want. Set a calendar reminder for 3 months from now. Do not check it when the market makes the news. Do not check it when a friend tells you about a stock. Do not check it when your account temporarily goes red during a market dip. Market dips are not emergencies. They are sales. Every automatic deposit you make during a dip buys more units at a lower price. That is a feature, not a problem. Time is doing the work now. Your only job is to not interrupt it. Here is what I want you to understand about what you just learned. Investing in Canada is not complicated. It feels complicated because the financial industry benefits when you feel like you need help navigating it. Advisors earn commissions, banks earn fees. The more overwhelmed you feel, the more likely you are to pay someone to simplify it for you. But the actual process, for a Canadian at any income level starting from zero, is 4 decisions. Open a TFSA. Use a no-fee platform. Buy a diversified all-in-one ETF. Automate monthly contributions. That is the whole strategy. Not because it is the most sophisticated approach. Because for a beginner in Canada with $100 and a long time horizon, sophisticated is not what wins. Consistent is what wins. The investor who puts $100 into XEQT every month for 30 years and never touches it will almost certainly outperform the investor who spends those same 30 years trying to find the perfect moment, the perfect stock, the perfect strategy. Because the perfect strategy and the one you will actually stick to are rarely the same thing. The one you will stick to, simple, automated, boring, is the one that builds the life. Tolu does not need to become a finance expert. She needs to spend 15 minutes this week doing what her colleague did 2 years ago. And then she needs to stop overthinking it and let time do what time does. You have been waiting to feel ready. Maybe for months, maybe for years. Here is the truth about readiness. It does not arrive before you start. It arrives because you start. The confidence that comes from watching your first investment account grow, even slowly, even modestly, changes how you think about money permanently. It moves you from someone who hopes things get better to someone who is actively building better. That shift in identity is worth more than the first $100. But the first $100 is what triggers it. Every person in Canada who has a portfolio that works for them, that generates income that compounds quietly year after year started with a first deposit. Not when they felt ready, not when they had enough, when they decided that waiting had already cost them enough and it was time to begin. That moment is now. TFSA Wealthsimple, XEQT or VEQT, $100. Automate the rest. The version of you that is financially free, the one who does not lie awake worrying about money, that version was built one first step at a time. This is yours. Take it. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you starting for the first time this week? Or have you already started and you want to share your experience for someone watching who is still on the fence? Tell me where you are. I read every comment and I will reply. If this video helped you finally understand how to take that first step, share it. Share it with a friend who has been saying they want to start investing but does not know how. This video is the how. Subscribe to Nuella Invests. Every week, we make the financial conversation that should have been taught to you years ago finally make sense. See you in the next one.